What's good, everybody? Y'all know who it is. It's your boy, the Grandmaster Troll, here to give you guys some of the best trolling content YouTube has to offer. See if I can move my mic out of the way because this is blocking my other TV. I can't even see the chat behind this mic. But shout out to the Reject Army, Nifnons, dishwashers, bedwetters, the factors of the Black Order, Gorilla Simps, Fallen Stream Team, all the Negroes who have been docs. Special salute to you guys. But most importantly, witness the power in the might that is the most dangerous troll on YouTube. And remember, only you can prevent single mothers. So before I get into the main topic today, let me see who's in the chat. We got Queen of the South, Buster Free, The Wacky World, Reed Jones, Bell Fam, Vic, Real Gamer. We got Neon Eyes in the building. Salute to her. We got Cool Jet 87. Kevin Samuels Defense Forces in here holding the line. But before we get into the main topic, there's two subtopics I just got to talk about. We gotta talk about your boy Donovan Sharp getting his channel terminated again. That's right, Donovan Sharp, he got hit, he lost his channel, and ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you right now, Donovan Sharp is not coming back from this one. About a couple of months ago, he got his channel terminated. He won an appeal, he got his channel back. But I'm gonna tell y'all right now, he not coming back from this one. He gonna have to start all the way over. And the worst part about when you get your channel terminated or you get demonetized, because I had to find this out when I got this channel demonetized. That's why there's no super chat button there anymore. But when they terminate your channel, all that income that you had built up in the month of May that's supposed to hit your account in June, you don't get that money. So all the AdSense, super chats, he won't get it. And then all the money that he made the first 10 days of this month, he won't be able to get. So Donovan Sharp, as Queen of the South says, has lost about 3 channels. This might be the 4th time. He not getting this channel. I would be shocked. Now, from what I saw, he did a stream today, and I did check in on the stream because he was talking about crypto, and he had 2 other guys on there. They was talking about crypto, but one thing that I learned as I began to invest in crypto and watch a lot of crypto content on YouTube is that if you use certain buzzwords, certain trigger words, they will shadow ban you and even flag your videos if you say the wrong things in regards to crypto. I don't know why. Well, I do know why, because they don't want you poor folks buying the new currency that's about to transfer some wealth, but that's a discussion for another show. But when you talk about crypto, you just gotta watch out what you say. Buster Free Jones says he can go to Black Avenger. Agent 245 says Kevin is not Black Bill here, so they are arguing about Kevin already. We are gonna get into Kevin. But before I get into Kevin, you guys see me do a stream this morning for the car. I really like doing shows from the car. You just might get more of those where I could just sit and rant, I don't have a computer in front of me, so it doesn't take me the 30 minutes to prep for a show, set everything up, make a thumbnail. I could just pull out my phone, wham, and get the cooking. So I really enjoy watched the car shows. I really enjoyed the car shows. So if you guys like the car shows, let me know. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Let me know in the comment section, especially of those car videos, if you like them. Let me know in the chat if you enjoyed me live streaming for the car. I think I'll do it tomorrow. Let me set up my timer. I got to set up the timer. Because we are about to cook today. So if you're watching the show, support the show. Hit the like button. I got 48 Negroes watching, but only 15 likes. Only 15 likes. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. But since I got 48 Negroes watching, I need 48 Negroes to hit the Cash App. Let them know that you support the most dangerous troll on YouTube. So this morning, as you guys saw from my stream this morning, we got DOD in the building. Corp M says, I watched the replay, different seeing you in the daytime. Well, you know, I go to work in the morning. Then when I come home at night, I decide to have a little fun on YouTube. But DJ Cool, he didn't understand the whole doxing thing. I guess he's still new to the space, even though he says he's been in this space since the blog talk day. So I have no idea what's going on with DJ Kuda, but I do gotta show y'all a couple of things. Let's see if I can find it. Right here. So there's one YouTuber, you know, he's trying to flag my channel down because I'm just on his ass. They trying to flag the Grandmaster Troll for whatever reason. They don't think the Grandmaster Troll should have a channel. The Grandmaster Troll shouldn't be here. The Grandmaster Troll needs to be stopped, thrown in jail, sued, hung from a tree if it was up to them. And when you can't flag somebody properly, you gotta resort to privacy complaints. So let me see if I can bring this up real quick. Let's see right here. Make sure. Slide that down. Okay. Let me see if I could pull this up right here for the people. We got a privacy complaint right here. Let me see if I can move this black square that's in the way. Nope, I cannot move that black square. Let me click on it. No, that black square is just gonna be, I know, I go ahead and zoom in. Can I zoom into the YouTube? Right here? Can I slide down? Nope, I gotta go back to the regular. But I got hit with a privacy complaint right here. You know, and these privacy complaints, they are hilarious. Whenever I get hit with a privacy complaint, oh, I know exactly why that black thing is right there. There we go. Let's see if I can make myself reappear out of thin air. Veni Vici, there I go right there. What's up, people? We got Trinity Time Travels in the building, son of Israel. We got Ken Kenichi says, Angry Baby made the complaint. That's right, your boy made a privacy complaint. And when it gives you the time that the information where it says the violating of privacy is at, and it says 52 minutes and 19 seconds to the 30-minute mark, right? So I clicked on it and I went to the timestamp just to see the violation in itself. Let me see what it was. 52 minutes and 19 seconds is the timestamp. So I'm trying to figure out what exactly is the privacy complaint about. So when I went to the privacy complaint just to see what the timestamp was, because it starts at the 52:19 mark. All in the picture, but it gets worse. So right now we're at the 52:19 mark. So all of this right here, all of this is supposed to be the privacy complaint. So that's why, as I play it, it gets worse as we slide down. Someone look at this. They even modeling some, I guess, these new Jordans, but they got their booty all in the. You see that booty right? I can't have it on there that long because they trying to flag down my video. Let's go ahead and stop the show right there, because this begs the question: can you actually file a privacy complaint on a booty? Can you file a privacy complaint on somebody else's booty? I mean, he didn't file a privacy complaint on the twerking, on the dancing, on her more professional pictures. No, your boy filed the privacy complaint specifically on when his stepdaughter was busting it wide open and or showing her booty or taking more explicit raunchy pictures. This is a question I want to ask the manosphere. This is a question I want to ask the angry man, since they all upset at me about doxing. Question I want to ask the angry man. You want to have YouTube remove those pictures, right? I want to know, angry man, did you flag your stepdaughter's Instagram to get those naughty pictures removed? I just want to know, did you tell Instagram that they need to take down those explicit pictures of your stepdaughter? Second question I want to ask you, angry man, did you ask your stepdaughter to take down those pictures? Oh, but it gets worse. It gets worse. I got to go to Facebook. Because the reject army be working hard. When I say the reject army be working hard, they be working hard. So what I'm going to do, see if I could pull this up right here. Because I was on somebody's panel this morning. Let's see if I could pull it up. I got 68 people watching me. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick. Okay, I'm gonna have to block out somebody's name. So we're gonna go back here. We're gonna get these black squares up. Not that one. That one, we're gonna use. What black square we want to use. I'll use this one for now. Whoa, what happened? Let's see. Because I really should have did this before. It's not letting me do it for some reason. So let's make that go away. We're just going to add another black square. We'll just add another black square to protect the identity of certain folks. I think if I put it right there, it should protect the identity. We're about to find out. Whoa. Here we go. So we're going to focus on this message board behind me right here, because I was on somebody's panel this morning. And when I was on somebody's panel this morning and they were trying to check me and only me for doxing, you know, they tried to pretend like they never saw the doxing, they never saw the video. I even asked old boy, salute to DJ Kuda, I asked old boy, I said, did you watch the last video? I asked him. He said no. I said, are you sure you didn't watch my last video in which I had doxed Angry Man's stepdaughter? He said no. I said, okay. Then we got to talking and I said, DJ Kuda, if the standard can be upheld in this space, you were putting bullets into the gun that I have, because right now I'm all out of ammo. When I did that last video, I was all out of ammo. But if you keep feeding the trolls, I'm going to give y'all this work. So he swore up and down that he didn't watch the video. Well, Reject Army says, if I could pull it up real quick, hold on. If I could pull it up real quick. He says, my contact follows DJ Kuda on Instagram. That's right. Reject Army is watching you Negroes on Instagram. He goes on to say, when he was doing research on AM's daughter, no one was following her that he knew. However, after your video on her, he happened to glance back on her profile, and guess who now follows her? A lot of AM supporters secretly watch your videos. But a conflict with those two is bound to happen, along with AM and Grinch. AM does not like geeks, techs, and nerds. He feels insecure around verifiably smart people. Grinch holds a degree. Kuda is a verified tech nerd. But then he showed pictures right here, and we're going to go ahead and blow them up. We're going to go ahead and blow it up. But your boy on Instagram, that looks a whole lot like your boy. All of a sudden, when we go over here, he now follows Angry Man's stepdaughter. In fact, as we go through, because I didn't see these right here. Hold on. I didn't see these right. Let's back it up one more time. When we click on this right here, your boy Kuda is now following, according to the Reject Army. So, folks, I just want to know, are dudes in the black manosphere following Angry Man's stepdaughter after she got doxxed? You mean they are against doxing, but they will follow Angry Man's daughter on social media? Are these Negroes in Angry Man's stepdaughter's DM trying to shoot they shot, trying to pull up from 2 states away to see if they could squeeze in and get a little touchy touch of those chicks? I mean, the people just want to know what the hell is going on in these streets. Son of Israel says, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Shoot, those are nice pics. So they're telling me there's nothing wrong with following Angry Man's girlfriend. There's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with it. Hold on. You guys can hear me. Oh, somebody said I showed the wrong pic. Hold on, they said I showed the wrong pic. It wasn't verified. Let me back up one more time because they said I showed the wrong pic. They say this is okay. Here we go. This is the pic right here. This is the pic I wanted to show right here. This is the pic right here. You see that? We clearly see Jasmine and then above the follow button, it says followed by your boy Casanova Cuda. And for those of you who don't know who Casanova Cuda is, this is your boy Casanova Cuda. He told me he told me man to man, he didn't watch the video. Well, DJ Cuda, can you explain out of all the Instagram thoughts in the world? Let me say it one more time to the people in the chat room. Of all the Instagram thoughts in the world, what is the possibility that you follow Angry Man's stepdaughter before I did the stream? You see, I know y'all watching me because the content is so cold. The content is just so cold. You just can't deny how cold blooded the content is. All you gotta do is say, GMT, you got some good content. We admire you trolling. You may dox a couple of people now and then, but I understand other people's stash houses have been robbed, and now you robbing the people who's been robbing stash houses. So I understand the game that's going on, and I gotta salute. But with that said, we gotta talk about the main topic. We gotta talk about the main topic. We got 81 people watch me. We need some contributors to support the show before the timer runs out, because we gotta talk about a couple of things. We gotta talk about Kevin Samuels. We gotta talk about DJ Vlad. We gotta talk about Oshay Duke Jackson. Oh, I was so disappointed in. I'll be back. I should be back. There we go. I'm back. For some reason, whenever I'm on OBS, it likes to disconnect and then reconnect. So when it's disconnecting, it'll buffer. When it disconnects, it'll buffer, then it will automatically reconnect. Then the stream is back. But back to where I was. I was so disappointed in your boy Oshay Duke Jackson. That's right. I was so disappointed in Oshay Duke Jackson, because he swears up and down that Vlad TV disrespects black people, disrespects the culture, is a culture vulture, and black people shouldn't be going on Vlad TV to build up his platform. What they should and ought to be doing is going to other black folks' platforms and building up infrastructure within the black community. That's what he said. But when his homeboy Kevin Samuels, that's right, mama, I'm on Vlad TV. When Kevin Samuels went to Vlad TV, we had to listen as to how Kevin Samuels is showing black people how to do business. Kevin Samuels is teaching black people how to be high value. You Negroes can learn from Kevin Samuels. Being a shrewd businessman and going on Vlad TV. You don't believe me? I'm gonna play snippets of a couple of videos and we're gonna see what the hell is going on in these YouTube streets.
Is a super uber talented rapper out of Detroit, Michigan. Very, very, very talented. He's been around for a long time. Hasn't gotten like, you know, a whole lot of, you know, commercial success, if you will. But as a lyricist, basically, he's very, very talented. I think everybody would know that, right? And on the other end, we have DJ Vlad. Now, DJ Vlad is a Ukrainian Jewish person who is from the Bay Area, went to Cal Berkeley, and he's really, really influential in the hip hop, you know, stream. You know, basically, he has a DJ Vlad channel. He interviews, you know, a lot of music artists, former DJ. He works very, very hard, and he's built up a hell of a platform. One would say that he is, you know, a culture vulture.
A culture vulture? Really? Really, Oshay, a culture vulture?
And I would probably agree to that.
Oh, you agree with him being a culture vulture? How interesting.
But he works really hard to do what it is he does. And just like, you know, a lot of opportunities in Africa or in the black community, other people come into our community and they fill the holes and the gaps that we don't do, and then they make an economy from it. And you know, this is what happens, right? And a lot of times they come in and they disrespect the culture. They
disrespect the culture. Disrespect the culture. What do you mean by disrespect the culture? Oh, I know what you mean. These so-called black prominent rappers, they get up on that platform. They show their ass, how ignorant they are, say some of the most outrageous things. Basically, represent themselves in a non-popular light or a good fashion, no, having low standards. I know exactly what you talking about, Oshay, but I'm gonna go ahead and let you tell it.
Disrespect people that we feel to be leaders.
No, they Vlad TV disrespecting your leader?
You know, and that's going to happen in the case of Minister Farrakhan. Now, everybody knows that Minister Farrakhan is the head of the Nation of Islam. You know, he's been in the Nation of Islam, you know, since the time of Malcolm X. All right, he was at one time the national speaker of the Nation of Islam, as was Malcolm X and Khalid Muhammad. And the rebirth of the Nation of Islam has been led through him. And he's very, very well respected by many people. It's like either you don't like Louis Farrakhan or you like him a lot. A lot of people, although they're not in the Nation of Islam, they love Louis Farrakhan. They love what he stands for. They love his message. He's considered an elder in the black community. He was the only guy I ever known that created the 1 Million Man March, and people showed up twice over a 20-year period. And the minister has been going on strong. Many people in the African-American community respect him.
Stop the show right there. So your boy Oshay Duke Jackson just ran down the Minister Farrakhan's resume. All the good he's been doing for the community, you know, out there saving lives. Did the Million Men March not once, but did it twice. Help people find Allah and rediscover themselves and live with standards. That's what your boy Minister Farrakhan did. Let's get back to it.
Okay. Ice Cube respects him. Royce the 5'9" respects him. But the thing about it is, we know that Louis Farrakhan in the past has had a lot of problems with the Jewish community, especially in the the 80s and 90s. All right, he was he's called anti-Semitic and things like that. And one thing about people like DJ Vlad is considered himself a Russian Jew, okay? And DJ Vlad does not agree with Louis Farrakhan and does not like him, in my opinion, right? So what happened was during an interview with D.L. Hughley, he basically misquoted Louis Farrakhan, which was incorrect, all right? And many people were telling Vlad that he should remove that lie against Farrakhan. He needs to take that down, which he eventually did. He took the video down. He says in this part, after our interview was released, I was made aware that there was later a part in Farrakhan's speech where he clarified those points. Based on that new info, we removed that part of our interview, changed the title, and removed the social media post. Although I don't agree with some of Farrakhan's statements, Vlad TV has always reported on people accurately and will continue to do so, right? But that wasn't enough for Royce the 5'9". Royce the 5'9" took to Instagram and basically told Vlad that he needs to understand that Louis Farrakhan is not one of these rappers. He is the minister, and he should never speak on the minister unless it's favorable. He needs to understand his place and his position, that he's just he's not really in the community. He's a guest in the black hip hop community.
Stop the show right there. I'm not going to play all of it for obvious reasons, but you guys get the gist of it. Vlad TV, culture vulture, disrespects black people, disrespects their leaders. People like that, you're supposed to blackball them. You're supposed to not go on there, on their platforms. But then something interesting happened. Mama, I'm on Vlad TV. That's right, Kevin Samuels himself, Mr. High Value Kitten Hills, twerking on Vlad TV, and your boy Oshay Duke Jackson, he couldn't have been more proud of his son going on Vlad TV and becoming somebody and making a name for himself. Let's go ahead and roll the clip to this nonsense.
I agree with everything that he does. I have cussed Kevin Samuels' ass out many times. He'll tell you, all right? Historically, it's not just he'll tell you, okay? If you ask him, he'll tell you. But I always believed that he was serious about this business. He took it serious. He was a guy that was always trying to figure things out. He was a guy that watched people that was doing better than him. He was a guy that stuck with it when things were not going so well for him in the business. But he came.
Let's stop the show right there. You see how your boy talks of Kevin Samuels with such admiration. Kevin Samuels, he took the business seriously. Every day he would do his live streams. He had his suit washed at the cleaners. He had his suit pressed. He just took the business so seriously. He upgraded his equipment. He was consistent about putting up content. He was just so serious about who he was and where he wanted to go and where he wanted to be. Kevin Samuels takes the business of YouTube seriously. He sits down at his computer. He drinks them Red Bulls. He has this focused and determined look on his face. And he's just so serious about making videos on YouTube. This is where the people are at right now.
To play every day, right? And a lot of people in black YouTube don't take this business serious. And I want to talk about the business of YouTube.
Let's stop the show. Let me see if I can back it up real quick.
Play every day, right? And a lot of people in black YouTube don't take this business serious.
You see, a lot of you Negroes on YouTube. Let me paraphrase. Let me expand on what he's trying to say. a lot of you Negroes, a lot of you Negroes out there, a lot of you black content creators, notice how he won't point out the other white content creators. He won't pick out the Asian content creators. He won't pick out the Latin and Latino and Latina content creators. He won't point out the Arabic content creators. But when it comes to you Negroes, hold on, let me see if I could go through the chat right here and talk about some of these content creators. We got John the Analyst. We got Jerome Whiteside. He creates content. We got Deacon of Defense. He creates content. The Kevin Samuels Defense Force. You see all these content creators that are in the space right now that I know who create content. I'm sorry if I skip over your name. Is this because I don't know if you're a content creator, but those of you who create content, you don't take the business seriously. You know, you got these half-ass thumbnails. You got these half-ass titles. Your lighting in your room sucks. Your microphone sucks. You know, you don't sell I'm a you don't sell I'm a perfect black man t-shirts. You don't brand yourself. You don't have a vision board in your hotel room. You Negroes don't take the business of YouTube seriously. You know, you don't follow your analytics. Some of you won't even monetize your channel after you done met the requirements. You Negroes should be ashamed because you don't take the business of YouTube as seriously as a Kevin Samuels. That's what your boy is trying to tell not everybody, but specifically Negroes. But let's get back to this video right here.
And I want to talk about the business of YouTube and the business of social media. It's a tough business. You know, you have to produce all the time. You have other creators that are coming up. You have creators, for example, like the lead attorney. He's an attorney that's really talented. He has a specific skill set. You have guys that are accountants like JT, like Pocket Watching with JT. So you have people who are entertaining and they're coming with a level of knowledge that most of us don't have. And to compete in a space that is a red pill space, which is oversaturated with frauds, pretenders, and things like that. Kevin Samuels stuck with it because he's a guy that had a different thing to add. He had a different concept. He worked on himself. When other YouTubers were doing better, they didn't spend the money. They didn't spend the money on the help. They didn't spend the money on the coaching. They didn't spend the money on the equipment. Did we get the money?
I'm trying to figure out, Oshay Duke Jackson, who doing the coach? I mean, who is coaching Kevin Samuels to get to 1 million subscribers? Who coached Oshay Duke Jackson to get to 100,000 plus subscribers? Who is coaching these Negroes? And when this coach is coaching you, is he having you do push-ups, sit-ups? Is he running plays? I mean, what specific advice is he giving y'all Negroes to take the business of YouTube seriously? We just wanna know who is taking the business serious. Who's doing the coaching? Who's doing the coaching? And what are they coaching y'all to do? Maybe he explains it in this video right here. Let's get back to it.
As you see a lot of times in black YouTube, they'll get the money and they'll spend the money. They'll go live and ask for super chats, but they don't care about the business.
Oh, you hear what your boy was about to say? Let me back it up. Let me back it up 10 seconds, because I think y'all didn't hear it.
They would get the money. As you see a lot of times in black YouTube, they'll get the money and they'll spend the money.
He said, oh, He said you Negroes will collect super chats, cash apps, and donations and get the money and spend it on. Let's look at this space and see what Negroes spend their donations on. One YouTuber, he takes his money. He'll go on one of these escort sites. He'll order him up how should I call it, a porn star. He'll pay for the full service, the full hour service, $500. He'll pay $500 to get to do the nasty with a so-called adult performer. He'll then take that video and put it on X videos. So we got dudes who will take money and they will literally trick it off on porn stars and prostitutes. Then we got another sector of Negroes. They will take their donations. They will take their passport and they will fly all the way to Brazil. They will fly to Costa Rica, Puerto Rico, the Philippines, and trick off their donation money on dirty foots. Then we got other Negroes. They will take their money. They will buy polo. They'll buy chains, pinky rings. I know, Oshay. A lot of Negroes in this space will take their donations and trick it off on some bullshit. But my time went out. My time ran out, and I'm so disappointed because when I checked, the time done ran out, and all we have just now, we had R. Cherry. He said, call me Josh. He said, this is for speaking facts. So we only had one contributor. Hit for $50. Now, I don't know about you, but when I see Kevin Samuels and all Jessica X and all these other Negroes go live, Kevin Samuels be up there twerking and busting it wide open, and people be dropping $500 donations. They say Kevin Samuels will be a millionaire. I'm giving y'all prime time trolling content. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give y'all 20 more minutes. Because this is supposed to be a long show. This is because we still gotta watch the Vlad interview in its entirety. I know some of y'all Negroes, y'all was so broke you didn't want to pay the $5 to watch the whole Kevin Samuels interview, so you settle for the bits and pieces that Vlad TV. But the Grandmaster Troll is about to come because I haven't watched none of the interview yet. I have not watched not a second of the interview, that if it wasn't posted in the bits and pieces, I haven't seen the whole thing in the entirety. But if we gotta get to that point, I need y'all to support the show. We got 110 people watching. We got 50 likes and only 1 dislike. So if you like the show, support the channel because we are going to get back to cooking. But your boy Oshay Duke Jackson broke down. He broke down what you Negroes is spending your money on. Go ahead, Oshay Duke Jackson, continue.
They'll go live and ask for super chats, but they don't care about the business. But see, Kevin Samuels is an example of what happens when you take the business serious. And you don't have to be a YouTuber to understand this. You can be in anything and understand this. You can be in trucking and understand this. You can be in graduate school and understand this. You can be in anything and understand this. And one of the better videos I've ever did on my channel is how 1 year can change your life. And that's been true for him. And now, because he did the work that nobody saw, because where he is now isn't because of just a video. It's the consistency that got him to where he is now. Now everybody's knowing him.
T-Mobile is the leader in 5G.
Oh, they got commercials. They got commercials. They got commercials. They got commercials.
Okay? If you look at Joe Budden, 3.5 million views on that show.
Oh, I gotta stop the show, Oshay Duke Jackson, because he just swore up and down that Negroes didn't take the business seriously. But when I look at Kevin Samuels and I look at other Negroes in this space who have talent, who do put in the work, who do try to do something with their channels, from what I see as it looks like Sway Celeste came through. Support the channel. Salute to Sway Celeste for the support. I appreciate all the support. But it seems like to me, from what I see what Kevin Samuels do and what I'll say the top echelon of content creators do, people who do a bit more than StreamYards, people who do a bit more than StreamYards from what I've seen, as we had the Deacons of Defense come through. Let's see if I can read some of this right here. Oh, hold on. Oh, we gotta talk about that one right there. We even had somebody donate anonymously. Oh, I'm so surprised that this person came through and donated anonymously. That's right. A defector of the Black Order came through. So salute to my defectors of the Black Order. But it seems to me that of all the content creators who do more than StreamYard content, they go live. Kevin Samuels went live. They put out similar content. But they want you to believe that Kevin Samuels' work ethic was so supreme and so superior to everybody else, that's the reason why he blew up. Now, I'm not 100% sure how YouTube works. All I know is you make your thumbnails. They're supposed to pop and stand out. If you do your title a certain way, you could affect the algorithm. And if you could connect to an audience and put on a good show, your channel would grow. But somehow Kevin Samuels' channel grew faster than every other channel in this space. Maybe somebody could explain it, because I still don't know. We had Kerrigan come through with a Cash App as well. Is there a message to it? I'm so terrible at reading messages. She gave a heart emoji with her message, but they want you to believe that Kevin Samuels is doing something no other Negro is doing. We got Bomb Cherry in the building. Sway Celeste is not a Angry Man's mods donating anonymously, and that's pretty funny. But we got Bomb Cherry in the building, Doc Starker Zero in the building, BMT in the building. But they want you to believe Kevin Samuels is different from you Negroes. Y'all not built like Kevin Samuels is what he's trying to say. But let's get back to the cooking.
3.5 million views. Joe Budden is a hot podcast on Spotify. Okay? On Spotify. He was on Spotify at least. One of the best podcasts in the culture. Kevin Samuels is the best show. Adam 22 and Kevin Samuels. If I'm not mistaken, it was well over 1 million. It's 1.8 million views now. All right? Tasha K and Kevin Samuels. That episode, 578,000 views. He's the gift that keeps on giving to everybody, including myself. Right? He's an economy into himself. You have channels that do response videos just to Kevin Samuels. and a lot of people don't like him. And this is what I'm talking about. He's going to DJ Vlad. They recorded the interview. I knew about this a month before it happened. But Kevin Samuels going to DJ Vlad is an example for a lot of black men. Number one, of consistency. A lot of black men are not consistent.
Wait, hold on. Hold on, Oshay Duke Jackson. You mean going to DJ Vlad show? Did he just say going to DJ Vlad show? He's on Vlad show because he was consistent? Because he was consistent? Because what? He streamed, what, 5 days a week? Because he streamed, what, 4 days a week? He was consistent, and that's why he was blessed from the heavens to be on the White Man Show, Vlad TV. Is this where we're going with this, Oshay? Hold on. I know I did not hear that right.
Is an example for, and this is what I'm talking about. He's going to DJ Vlad. They recorded the interview. I knew about this a month before it happened. But Kevin Samuels going to DJ Vlad is an example for a lot of black men. Number one, of consistency. A lot of black men are not consistent.
Oh, so if you wanna be on DJ Vlad, you gotta be consistent. You gotta be consistent like my man Reg the Bad Guy. Now, Reg the Bad Guy, he's one of the most consistent YouTubers I know. He'll go live 6 days, sometimes 7 days out of a week and put up 2 pre-recorded uploads in the morning. He's been doing that for the past, I don't know what, 2 years since I've been watching him with all that consistency. I don't think he's close to being on the DJ Vlad show. But Oshay, you said that was just one. One thing black men gotta do is be consistent. Tell us Negroes what we gotta do to get on Vlad TV, the culture vulture, the person who disrespects the culture and disrespects black leaders. What do we have to do to get on this channel? Number one, be consistent.
A lot of black men are talented. They have skill sets, but they don't show up to work every day. Kevin Samuels was not a guy that was entertaining, and I told him, hey bro, you need to work on that. You know what he did? Look at him now. Kevin Samuels is a guy that understands the concept of working with people, teamwork, adding value to creators behind the scenes. See, a lot of this that you guys see behind.
Let's stop the show right there because he just said, let me back it up. Let's back it up.
Consistent. A lot of black men are talented. They have skill sets, but they don't show up to work every day. Kevin Samuels was not a guy that was entertaining, and I told him, hey bro, you need to work on that.
Oh, so Kevin Samuels wasn't entertaining, so he told him to work on that. So I guess since he wasn't entertaining, I guess it's because he was corny, he was too stiff, you know, he had the feminine movements and all this other nonsense. So Oshay Duke Jackson told him to work on it. From what I've seen, Kevin Samuels has the same demeanor. He tells the same corny jokes. Same energy. The only thing he did differently was instead of helping black men with their image, he decided to help women whose standards are too high in the dating environment. And that's basically what he worked on. Everything else is the same. everything else is the same. The studio's about the same. The lighting is the same. The suits is the same. The language is the same. The energy is the same. Everything is the same. But somehow your boy is more entertaining. Wow.
What he did. Look at him now. Kevin Samuels is a guy that understands the concept of working with people, teamwork, adding value to creators behind the scenes. See, a lot of this that you guys see behind the scenes, you guys don't see it. You don't see the phone calls that we make, the tips that we share, the money that we spend with one another. You don't see that. But Kevin Samuels has always been a team player, and he's been able to get into different niches, been able to get into different situations. He has a very good soft skills, things that you can't teach in school. Some YouTubers are very talented, but they don't get along with nobody. Their name is no good in the community. Nobody will work with them. Nobody will come over there and deal with them, really. They got talent, but nobody trusts them. They're always in tool with people. Kevin Samuels shows you how it works when people like you. And when people like you and you have a network and you add value to what you're doing, you can change the game. And this is why black male media is so important. See, the black male media was not my idea. The black male media portion was Obsidian's idea. We're going to give Obsidian credit here. Obsidian is the godfather of Black Manosphere 2.0. And I'm just the guy that was right there with him. But he is our godfather of this movement, of the 2.0 generation. I'm just probably one of the main administrators of it.
Stop the show right here, because now they're talking about this network. They're talking about this super team. They're saying Obsidian is the godfather of the manosphere behind black media. And I'm sitting here and I'm looking at black male media, and I'm sitting here and I'm seeing this is what everybody else in this space is doing. Everybody else is making videos, you know. Some people live stream like Kevin Samuels, like I'm doing right now. You know, I got my logo right. Where is that logo? I got my logo right here. You know, I got the Grandmaster Troll show. You know, I got my lighting right here. You know, I got a decent background. I could add more lights if I wanted to. And I see other people with better setups than me. Then we got Obsidian, the guy who's never cammed up, the guy who talks behind the avatar or talks behind the thumbnail or a picture of somebody else he's talking about. And there's other people who talk about avatars and do the same thing. And then Oshay Duke Jackson, you know, he used to live stream and his setup wasn't as nice as mine. He would just live stream, I'm assuming, from a camera or a smartphone, whatever he was using. You know, he never used no broadcasting software. Then he moved over to the Celebrity Junk, you know, was more, you know, uploaded a little bit more professional. But I've seen a lot of people in this space have professionals like that. And I'm really trying to figure out what is this magical network. Now, I know about Oshay's network and how he does his Celebrity Junk, and I'm gonna salute Oshay Duke Jackson for that. He came on this channel and explained how he's able to crank out so much content. So I'm gonna go ahead and give him his props. But when we look at the Godfather, I mean, he does pretty much what everybody else is doing. But I guess somehow these magical phone calls and people having the ability to go on the No Jumper podcast, having the ability to go to the Joe Budden podcast, you know, Tasha K, you know, going to them. Sure. I guess if you go on those bigger platforms, you just might get propelled to new heights like we saw with Kevin Samuels. And we salute Kevin Samuels for his newfound success on YouTube. But to act like these Negroes is doing stuff other people is doing. I just find it hard. I find it hard to believe because I see a lot of great YouTubers out there who don't get the recognition that they deserve. No, they're consistent, they're talented, they're entertaining, they got good production, they work hard. They're not involved in any beefing, not in any nonsense. They got a good, strong name. They got integrity. But I guess time will come. But let's go ahead and get back to the rest of this video right here. Because we got the godfather right here of the manosphere.
I brought in a lot of guys, so did he. But Kevin was the one that spread the gospel to the Gentiles. He was Paul. Me and Officiating was like Peter. And he did it by making friends, by understanding the industry, understanding how to monetize, understanding what time to post, understanding what equipment he needed. He understood this. And see, a lot of black men going into business, you don't understand, a lot of brothers and black people don't understand the business. They don't understand what they're trying to do. How do you make money? Who are you trying to reach? Why are you trying to reach them? What do you have to offer? How can you be different? How can you have a competitive advantage? And see, this is what Kevin brings to the table. My competitive advantage is totally different than his. His is greater than mine. Mine is different than his. But this is how you stand out in any business. And once a black man start to understand that I'm in the industry, doesn't matter if you're in agribusiness, doesn't matter if you're in healthcare, if you're in trucking. The next thing that I got to do is start working with other people. And this is what got him to the level of DJ Vlad. The people who did not get to this level are upset.
Now the people are upset that they didn't get to the level of Kevin Samuels to be on DJ Vlad's show. This is where we are at, ladies and gentlemen. But we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna close out that video because now we gotta get to the main event. We got to review the Kevin Samuels interview with DJ Vlad. I don't know how much we're gonna be able to watch. Hold on. Let me see. What can I do with this right here? I guess I'll just play it. But we gotta review this interview with DJ Vlad because your boy worked himself to a point to get on DJ Vlad's show. So with that, the timer ran out. We're gonna put another 20 minutes. We came through with 5 contributors. Let's see if we can beat 5 contributors of 5, or if we could beat the total of $82 before the timer runs out. But we're gonna watch a little bit of this interview. Let's close that real quick, as it looks like my camera is about to go out. But we're going to watch some of this video. It's an hour and 38 minutes long. If the people keep contributing and we keep beating the numbers, we may watch this whole exclusive interview. I understand I'm not necessarily supposed to be showing this interview because when I'm heard, Vlad TV does a great job of protecting his content. So at any time, this stream may get shut down. But if you want exclusive content, hit the like button, support the show. Let's watch some of this interview right here, and occasionally I'll stop it and give my commentary so I can fulfill the fair use doctrine.